This video is about why I am back to Roblox, showing you analytics of what I earned with Volleyball Legends compared to Minecraft and giving you insight on what's to come next on netblox, but also my other projects. Why am I back to Roblox? Short answer is money. For that, let me start with a probably most interesting topic: how much money did I earn? And let's start in the beginning. March 13, I started uploading my very first shorts, and back then I even ran an English and German account both on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and X. And I analyzed each and every post to find out what wording, what tags, what length of a video, what kind of edit, and also what kind of gameplay is interesting to people. It took me roughly 2 weeks of daily posts and analysis to find something that went, well, viral. While there's lots of luck involved in the beginning, I spent hours to analyze the market, to think about my own capabilities of what I can do and what not, and with that find something that worked for me. Now you can see this short got 1.8 million views, which is insanely much, and it became the video everyone started to know me for. But what do you think how much money a 1.8 million views short gives you? You can drop your guess in the comments, okay? Ready? This is how much that earned me, and in lucky spins that would be 40 lucky spins. So 40 lucky spins are worth 1.8 million views. Well, that's not exactly true. First of all, I wasn't monetized back when that short did have a breakthrough. YouTube has some pretty high requirements to get monetized. So not all of the 1.8 million views have been monetized. And another factor is, not every view counts on shorts. If you watch shorts yourself, you know that you swipe through them and stop if something interests you. But every swipe on a video is technically a view. So that is what 1.8 million views are, but YouTube only counts the view as a full viewer if they stick on the short for a few seconds. And here is a recent video to show you the difference between views and engaged views, what YouTube calls them. And an indicator on what roughly explains it is the engaging graph showing how many swiped away versus how many stayed. So roughly those 9% are taken off of the overall views, and that will give you the engaged views, and those will be monetized. Now back to the anti-noob surf short. After I got monetized, this is the amount of engaged views, and with that, this is the RPM, which means revenue per 1,000 clicks. So for 1,000 engaged clicks, I got 0.04 euro, which is $0.046. And that RPM, together with the 800,000 engaged views, is equal to 36 euro, which is $41, which is roughly 3,000 Robux, which is not even 40 lucky spins. And with that, by the way, please stop begging for lucky spins. They are way too expensive. And I can't say that enough. I just pulled for Hidari, and remember how many lucky spins I had on my last video? Well, that's how much I needed to get Hidari. And this is how much money this would have been. 281.96 euro just to get one style. So with one viral short, you won't be able to finance much. Maybe a small giveaway. Speaking of which, I'm super close to 23,000 subs, and I'm quite sure that I will reach it after this video. So comment your Roblox user below and what surprised you the most inside of this video. One winner will be drawn from the comments to get a $10 Robux gift card. And another giveaway will be held on the Discord server. And for that, inside the video, I will mention a giveaway code that you will have to enter on the Discord. Yes, I will mention it. But you have to be level 5 on my Discord to enter the giveaway. And you will rank up by chatting on there. Level 5 is the lowest level, so it's definitely reachable in just one day. But in the past, I had a lot of people that didn't care for me or my content or the community. They just came for giveaways, which is fine. But this time, I expect you to at least be a small part of my community before winning giveaways. The option without any effort is the YouTube comments though. But the code will be dropped later. Okay, now back to the anti-noob short. Well, that was the first time I kind of highlighted a game tag, and people loved it, as it was something they could use for their own gameplay. I now knew that tags would be the field that my channel would grow in the best. When I played more actively, I also checked for guides and couldn't find any really good ones. And that was the start of the netblox, most people know by now, full of guides and tags. Shortly after my first full guide about setting and a few more shorts about new tags such as the netfish block or the ultra attacks that most people call arrow spikes, I had my peak in views. And if you see this graph, you might think this would be so much money and so many subs, but actually it was not. Short views are not that relevant to YouTube. And the fun thing is, the more views a short gets, the lower your RPM will go, as this is a dynamic number that YouTube can change however they want. In the beginning it's usually rather high, and the more views it gets, the lower the RPM falls. At least that's what I observed on my channel. Now let me show you what my latest video, not short, brought in, because the RPM might surprise you now. This is the I am back video with 16,000 views. Well, monetization always needs a day to process, so the amount that has been monetized right now is roughly 13,000 views. Now guess how much money that made? This is how much it made. And you can see the RPM compared to the shorts is crazy high. And with that you really can start to make money. And now I will show you my all-time best videos when it comes to revenue and views. Compared to 2k euro with all my shorts and 33 million views. Now, here is my total revenue of all time on this YouTube channel. And now see this here? This is the revenue during Minecraft. As you can see, it is a heavy downgrade, which I expected, to be honest. Well, I didn't thought it would become that bad, but the sad truth was views were bad, revenue was bad, and worst of all, retention was bad. I told you already about a lot of stats, but the most important thing on YouTube is retention. And that means how long is the average person watching a video. This stat tells the algorithm whether a video is good or bad. And based on that, it will promote that video to new people or just let it die. Why is that? Well, YouTube wants to have people staying on their platform, obviously. So the longer you hold a person on the platform, the more YouTube will reward you with new audiences and money. This is the retention of my best video, and according to the retention stats, on a 25-minute video, this would be around the rather weak spot of 25%. And to be honest, this is the stat I am struggling the most with, because I'm probably not that entertaining as other creators, probably because I'm not a native speaker, but I will work on that. Also, the target audience is probably very young, and the attention span is quite low for younger people. So, if you really want to help a creator, watch videos and keep on watching them. Even if you don't watch them, let it run on your mobile and put it somewhere and do something else. But it helps the creators a lot. Okay, but now back. A 24-minute video is rather considered a very long video on YouTube. And so the 6 minutes of average watch time is pretty good on my channel. And that's why it gave me such a high amount of money. Some other videos are just 8 minutes long in total, so 6 minutes would be pretty good. And with that being said, look at the Minecraft video. This didn't perform at all. This is not even 10% of the total video length, and that's why it was impossible for me to get Minecraft successful on netblox. My target audience is Roblox volleyball oriented. The algorithm knows that very well. Now, the Minecraft stuff was sent to the exact same people, and not only did most of them swipe away shorts or didn't click the videos, no. The ones that wanted to support me stopped the video after a few seconds, thinking they would help me with their clicks. But the low retention ended up in telling the YouTube algorithm that all of the new content is trash. And that way, I would have never even be presented to a new target audience, so the failure of Minecraft was inevitable. The volleyball Minecraft, however, performed, well, solid, I would say. And I think I will continue dropping content on that every now and then. But first, the mod needs an upgrade. And that's where we get into my next topic. Expenses. You guys have seen what I earned on YouTube till today. But during all that time, I had expenses. Most of them, of course, my IRL costs. But also a lot just for netblox as a project. So let me give you some insight on life as an adult and what expenses you got. I am self-employed in real life. Means I have an own company together with my dad where we do both media work like videography, graphic design, but also music events. Each month, I pay myself 3,000 payout off of my company to my private account. YouTube money is money that goes into the company, as in Germany and most other countries, you need to have some kind of business to even be able to earn money legally, as there comes taxes and stuff. This is really complicated, and gladly my dad takes care of most of the taxes stuff. But now let's take my best month on YouTube, and roughly from those 1,864 euros, there will be 1,300 left. So 560 euro just gone for taxes, which is roughly 600 lucky spins, and again, 2 times Hidari. Now obviously this is not enough money to pay my own payout, and that's why I do my IRL work too. But here is a list on my monthly expenses I pay. And of course there's always extra stuff. Sometimes the cats need to go to the vet, the car needs repairs, I need new camera gear for our IRL job, so roughly 200 extra each month. Oh, and not to forget about it, on those 3k I pay myself out, I also have to pay taxes again of, well, something between 19 and 25%. So as you can see, I'm barely having enough money each month with a 3k payout. And the truth is, I'm not able to save money at this point. The giveaways I do, I also pay out of my own pocket. And here, I spend over 60k Robux just on giveaways, which is about 600 to 700 euro in total. And as mentioned before, I also work on the Minecraft volleyball mod, that I also pay from my very own money. Together with the giveaways and extra expenses, I'm honestly even surpassing the money I get each month. And I see and do YouTube as a full-time job. I'm not kidding. I spend several hours each day still checking analytics, checking the competition, my Discord, but also thinking about new concepts, talking to new people, and eventually also recording and editing new videos. But at the same time, I have an IRL job and I also work hard in my company. So basically I work 16 hours each day, then go to sleep, wake up and work again. My goal is to eventually be able to live from YouTube money and reduce the IRL work to a bare minimum, as that's what I dreamed of as a teenager. I always wanted to be a successful YouTuber, and with netblox I got the chance to be that. And that's the long explanation for why money brought me back. But for the future, I not only plan on doing all this work for netblox, I also created a new channel, Lucky Survivals. This will be my new channel for all non-Roblox content. As Minecraft didn't work out on netblox, I started a new channel a few weeks ago. I personally love Minecraft and all the options you got. I also love other survival games that have sandbox characters. So I plan on getting really creative on that channel with not just Minecraft, but everything that has room to explore, room to create fun challenges and unique things. I also plan on doing music there, which will by the way be the next upload on that channel, a Minecraft song parody. So if you're genuinely interested in other content, you might want to check out Lucky Survivals. Link is in the description. But if you're not sure about it or don't care about it, please don't even click on it, as that will do the same to the channel as it did on netblox during the Minecraft time. So if you're not interested, don't click it. Just don't, please. Okay, and again summarized, I put a lot of work into those YouTube channels. So now that I told you so much about all that stuff, I also want to enlighten you on what's going to come on netblox Volleyball Minecraft. The developer is currently working on Alpha 0.2.0, which is again about 500 euros in costs, and this will be the most important update for the whole mod. But before we go deeper into netblox Volleyball Minecraft, the giveaway code for the Discord level 5 giveaway is netbag10. In total there will be 4 winners that each also win a $10 gift card. It can be for Roblox or whatever you want as long as it is in the $10 limit. So join the Discord, chat in the general chat, and eventually you will see the giveaway channel when you reach level 5, on where you can join with the code netbag10. Now, let's talk about the details on what's to come on netblox Volleyball Minecraft. The core of the game stays the same, volleyball in Minecraft, but first of all, we will get rid of the power sticks and instead have a power meter where you can hold click to increase the power. This applies to spikes, but also most of the other new mechanics. We will also get a dig, better set, directional jump sets, a dive, a block, and a serve mechanic. Also we will get cooldown so that we can double set the ball anymore, and that will also make it easier to play with teammates and prevent double hits. And also the ball physics will change depending on the mechanic that's being used. But more detail will be in the next showcase that's to be expected at the end of next month. I will also do a beta testing for Discord VIPs. For everyone else, 0.2.0 will be the first iteration of the 0.2 updates, and there is even more planned to it. I will do a public release when 0.2 is finished as a whole, which is probably by January. But don't worry, you can become a Discord VIP just by chatting as well. No paying or anything needed. I just expect you to be part of my community, as I put so much time and money into that project and others. And I don't want any cent off of you guys. I just need your honest support by also liking this video and subscribing to my channel, and yeah, becoming part of my community by just chatting. And also for that, I want to ask you guys for questions you guys have. So in case you got feedback or want to know anything, comment it below and I introduce a small Q&A part within future videos, answering those questions. But please don't ask like, can we play, or can you give me lucky spins? The answer will be the same: no. Spins are too expensive, and for the playing, I just told you I basically have 2 full-time jobs. I simply don't have the time to play without producing content. And yeah, you might say, oh, no problem, you can record, but truth is, I for myself think it is way more relatable playing with either randoms to show that the individual skill determines how good or bad a player is, or to have a person that is relevant for content, like in a voice chat with me that is media trained and knows what's good for content, what you can say and what not. Basically another content creator. And with that, I just want to give you a little sneak peek on what will come next on netblox. This channel will be prioritizing volleyball and Roblox content. Minecraft Volleyball will also be on here, unless I feel like Lucky Survivals becomes the better platform for that. But right now, I believe it suits this channel along the Roblox stuff. I also might try other Roblox games again, if it suits the general feel and vision of netblox. I also plan on doing collabs in the near future. A person I want to mention at this point is Baller, who's growing quite well right now, and he does some things on his channel that I really would love doing too, which is challenges. I already did a few of them myself, like winning on Common Hinto or the I Lose I Spin series, but I want to bring this to a whole new level where everything has impact on the gameplay. For instance, a tool on where I have to sing a certain note to spike, or controlling my avatar with a steering wheel, things like that. My goal is to make Volleyball Legends fun again. I help many people to improve their gameplay, but nowadays it really feels like just a toxic, sweaty place on where just skill matters. But it's a game after all. So let's make it funny and enjoyable again, even if you lose. And now I am done talking. This has been an awfully lot, and you know what? I expect this video to have a retention that is again below 20%, but it's fine. With this video, I just wanted to give you the long explanation on what's going on. There's way more in the background, but this video would be endless. I hope you still found some things interesting, and if you plan on doing content yourself, do yourself a favor and carefully think about what your content should be about. Check other channels, check where's still place to do content, and go for it. And if you feel like quitting for another game, rather make a new channel, take it slow there, and keep on with the old channel if it's succeeding. That way you can enjoy growth on one hand, but also have a great time without any pressure on the other project. So yeah, learn from my mistakes, guys. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye. So if you are genuinely interested, which is probably by January,